Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Who's Gaming Now? MMO Mondays. I am your host, Legendary Neurotoxin. We are playing Devilian again. We are back with more Devilian, and we're going to be continuing with more Devilian all through December. So, we're going to be doing a couple of alpha code giveaways, including one normal code, and I think a little bit later on we're going to do maybe a nicer code, one of the $20 founder packs. So, stick around for that. We're gonna just kind of jump back on and pick up from where we left off. In exactly the same place, I should say, even. Now, last time we were kind of talking about adjusting the character's build just a wee little bit. And it was recommended that I try the assassination branch. So, I'm just going to kind of whap everything away here. Grab this. Crit chance, energy cost. Let's lower the energy cost. Dark dimension. And this is a backstab. So, let's activate. Extra energy per target attacked. I like the sound of that. Shimmering Moonlight. 10% chance of explosion upon enemy kill. I love explosions upon kill. And it does more to bosses. This is definitely going to be a useful one. Binding Charm. Pulls enemies within range and knocks them down. That's really nice. How's it going, Mayor? Have a good one. Or, I hope you're having a good one. Whoops. Yeah, I hope we all had a good weekend and all those other good things. Let's see. There's evasion for 4 seconds. I like the idea of evasion for 7 seconds. Then, let's see. Still didn't power all the way through into that. You can get wild chain at least. Crit damage, cooldown. First bosses, energy on kills. I think getting this one up is what I'm going to do. So, let's see what we're going to do to readjust the old hotbar here. So, Dancing Blade, it's alright. I'm just going to move that out of the way for the moment. Punishing Chain, I really like that as an entry, just the line of chain. Mayhem's Edge, attack nearby enemies with a hefty chain. I also like leaving that kind of where it is. I've got one just kind of stun and then a quick spin around. No Espanol. We only speak English here, sorry. And actually, I'd like to request that everybody who is chatting in chat, that you keep it to English because that's all we can really moderate. Sorry. No, cool, that might have been unnecessary. That's fine. But yeah. Anyway, no, it's all good. Yeah, English only here. Anyway, we're going to be, like I said, doing a couple of giveaways. You got to be following the channel, of course, for those. So, definitely be following the channel if you're not already, and I don't know why you wouldn't be. So, there's a 15-second cooldown, and it's a stun. So, I'm going to put my stun over here on Z. What's this? Binding Chain, Knockdown. That's good to have on X. Wild Chain. That's a whole bunch of damage. And here's my right click. Okay. Is that gonna be my right click, or is that gonna be my right click? Tough to say. I like corpse explosions. Yeah, I think that one's gonna be my right click. This will be kind of an alternative, alternative right click, or alternative kind of accessibility. We'll have the smashy thing move up to there. Move my mount over here. If I need to check a projectile, I've got it on F1. I'll put on tilde actually. Alright, so let's try out these new toys. So, left click's not different. Right click, however, that's a little more powerful. It's more like the attack that the Devilian itself uses. Then we've got 1, 2. We already know what those are, so let's just skip straight to 3. Hey you, come here. I like that. I see, and that just gets me behind them. That's alright. And what does C do for me? Oh yeah, okay, so... Not gonna work like that. One of those. How many does it hit at once? Alright. So... we had a couple of people who joined us last time. I don't know if anybody's going to be joining us this time. If you want to join us, if you have a character around level 26 or close enough, come to the Kafka's Canyon area, which is where we're playing right now. Just questing around. The weaker bestial ring, I guess, that I would want to replace. Leave that one. Six was 4. I might as well do that too. Squish! It's not even for my character. Alright. So, let's move on down this way. think the stream bugged or something. Oh no. Well, it looks fine in the previewer, so, I don't know. What'd you do? Anyway, I got some things to smash around here for a moment. Maybe that was overkill. Maybe it's all overkill. Whoops. Yeah. I need dudes for a daily that I was doing a week ago. I do kind of like that.
Wet. Not enough energy.
Alright, you know what, this configuration's working fairly well. I think I like this build. Now I go this way. Idle animation for some character. That's no good. So, just a show in chat, just a show of hands in chat here. Who exactly is trying to get access to Devilian? Who has been trying to get a hold of the game and just hasn't been having any luck? And that's why you're here. Versus, otherwise, if not, then What's what you looking forward to seeing for the show? If there's anything in particular, or you just hanging out? Just wondering.
Can't use this yet.
That's weird. It gets kind of clipped by the terrain there. Just hanging out. Cool deal. Not as funny as the barking crocodile. No. That's pretty hard to beat, Cool. It really is.
Not ready. Wait. Can't use this yet. Insufficient Devilian power.
Yeah, that was a couple of souls. Good enough. Secret agreement. Torchlight.
Not ready yet.
No, if this was Torchlight 2, I would be showing you a professional demonstration. Oh, I love Torchlight 2. My brother and I were co-oping that on Elite with no hand-me-downs and Veteran Hardcore no hand-me-downs. Both of those are just so freaking difficult. But it's fun. You roll an engineer and crank that shield, and you can do a lot. You can do a lot. That's an upgrade. An evil elm and a key guard. Hey, Fatty, bring it on, buddy. Ogres hate being called fat. But they're ogres. Who cares? Well, yeah, the enemy respawn time is incredibly short because this is an MMO. This is an open world that a bunch of people can be playing in right now.
Insufficient energy.
I really like the range of that grab. That's awfully nice. Wait. That's not the Alright, dying guy with quests. You're not as funny as the knights, though. They make all those hilarious grunting sounds. Let's see. What else was there to do? Is that it? I guess that was it. Open beta? Really? On the 8th? Nice. We'll probably dump off some more keys next time. Maybe we'll save the founders packs for the following weeks then. That'll be a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. All right. What am I supposed to destroy? Oh yeah, supposed to grab that. And then I talk to this guy again. Yeah, for sure cool. It's gonna be pretty neat.
Not enough energy. I'm running out of energy.
Yeah, well, I was just able to beat the crap out of that guy without much tact. I knocked him out the ring. What a fool. Oh yeah, those are way better. Oh, a fancy weapon, huh? No, I think it's an upgrade. It's really hard to say. I think strength does more than agility for me, actually. I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Salvage time. And this new weapon. Once that's gone, we will get back to smashing. Oh yeah, sell stuff too.
I've got everything you could ever need.
You've got everything I could ever sell you. Because that's all you're good for to me right now, buddy. Alright. Good
Is
stuff.
that all? Well, come back soon.
Eat me. Alright. Didn't gain overall. I mean, it has less crit though. For whatever that's worth. I don't know. I'll wait till I see something that's truly definitively better. Them dark truthers.
Insufficient energy.
Alright, now I guess to go this way. These guys fell pretty quickly. Yeah, 10 really isn't very massive.
use this yet.
Yeah, it was probably easy to use there.
I'm running out of energy.
Bro. Gotcha.
Not ready yet.
That's what I was doing. Destroy a tower, huh? The heck was I attacking if it wasn't him?
Not enough energy. Insufficient Devilian power. Insufficient Devilian power.
And that's the exact same thing, isn't it? No. Increase crit. Health absorb. You know what? I am going to go with that one. Wait, something to kill over there. Null plunders. There we go. All right.
Insufficient energy. Wait. Not enough energy. Insufficient energy. Not ready yet.
Sure does have a lot of health.
I'm running out of energy. Can't use this yet.
Won't be your first one you play at launch? Huh. Do we know when they're actually going to white? Oh, there's a sacrificial tower back there that I still need to destroy. go find and smash that. Alright. Okey-dokey. That's pretty powerful. Both Alpha and Beta get wiped? Alright. And I'll get relegated to a test server? That makes sense. To a test server? I mean, isn't it a test server right now? So I defeat some ghastly priests before I leave that area. Complete. Complete. All right. Missed what I asked about the server. I mean, I figured it was all a test server. How could it not be? Unless you're saying that like the alpha and beta are going to work on the same server or something.
Insufficient energy.
Quite that isn't quite so right. Sorry, I'm sitting here yawning, folks. I was up early to buy equipment and such. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Oh, there's something hammering on me there. Alright, we're gonna do, I think, 3 Devilian keys today. Yeah, cool. I got everything I wanted. So, let me get the first giveaway going here. It's gonna take just a moment because of shenanigans. Right. keyword going here. Alright, everybody, enter with hashtag SmashNow Dilator for a chance to win alpha access to Decillion. Devillion. There we go. There we go. Alright, everybody. Hey. How you doing, Damien? Holy
Doing
crap,
good.
what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Your stuff is loud though. So you get any cool equipment during the sales and stuff? Or are you not able to do any of that?
I don't do Black Friday.
No, well, it's not Black Friday. It's Cyber Monday.
Oh, yeah, there's a difference.
There is a difference. There's no doorbuster emphasis. It's all emphasis on digital. It's like the best of what's left, but there's still a whole lot of everything because consumerism is crazy.
Instead of trying to bring down a store physically, they're trying to bring down a website.
Yeah, which is a lot safer. A lot less people get trampled to death.
You know, when I was younger, I worked at a Walmart where a employee got trampled to death. Oh,
Wait.
Yeah.
this thing is cutting in and out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, maybe you need to believe in some sales just for a moment and get yourself a nice microphone and separate headset or something.
Well, actually, I was streaming indie, and it's like, why don't you just put our voices in your headset? I'm like, oh yeah. It fixed it like instantaneously. I was like, oh, look at this, I could actually use voice activation again.
I thought you were already doing that to begin with.
No, I haven't come into my speaker. Yeah, actually I should do that.
Not ready yet.
There.
Alright.
Yeah, so now I don't have to worry about you hearing yourself.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know why none of you guys mentioned that, by the way. Until Indy had the problem, nobody said anything.
Yeah, I thought it was something that you're already doing. There was just like a whole lot of bleed from the microphone or something, or from the speakers.
Oh no, it's got, big, giant muffled headphones.
Yeah, no, you were just doing it the silly way. The entire time.
When I stream, I don't like wearing the headset. When I stream, I don't like wearing the headset. I just put it around my neck. So
I don't either, but you know what? I've gotten used to it after a couple of years.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Coming through the speakers, it's blasting right at the mic.
Yeah.
The speakers are like 4 feet in front of the mic, maybe not even. Yeah, hired hits me up in my Discord. He's like, yo, you need to come to WGN. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know. Apparently, I have some kind of special summoning power.
I'm running out of energy.
There we go. That's just awkward feeling. I wear it so little on my head, it feels weird.
Well, get one that's comfortable then.
No, it's comfortable. Just, when it's around my neck, I don't feel it at all. I can just leave it there for hours. I can walk around the house, people are like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing it.
Yeah, like, for me, wearing headsets around my neck always makes me kind of like arch my neck forward, and that's not comfortable.
Wait.
Seriously, I've been in the channel for, what, 2 minutes, and somebody's private messaging me, can you please unban me? It's probably Ethan. Ethan, I'm not gonna unban you. It's not gonna happen.
Insufficient debating power.
2 minutes. Give me a break here.
Insufficient civilian power.
Right. Is that anyway close to what I guess? This is slightly better.
Who's the guy asking to be unbanned? Kiwi, you need a mic. Talk about me needing a mic.
He was not even in here.
I erased the message, but I think it was Laughington or Larpington, something like that. It had to be Ethan. There was
Basically,
no
I don't care who it was. If you're banned, you're probably banned for a reason.
It was probably a very, very good reason, because a lot of people get way too much leeway as it is. It was probably a very good reason. HB Monthly. I feel like I should know what that is.
Humble bundle.
Oh, right. Yes, I forgot they do a monthly thing now, a subscription. I'm not. You didn't. Did you sign up for that?
Nope.
No.
Sounds pretty neat, but I have not signed up for it.
My money is getting tighter as the months go by, so
Insufficient energy.
I'm not going to be doing anything like that soon.
What do you mean it's getting tighter? Like, did you build all of your money into a dollar hammock or something?
Yes! Yes! And my fat ass is slowly stretching it. it's basically just a net now. I'm like a fish in it.
Still counts as a hammock. Just put down a blanket.
Not ready yet. I'm running out of energy. Insufficient energy.
What I do sometimes is I do get those random keys that you can get from like anywhere. The random Steam keys, and you put it in Steam, and it just gives you a random game.
Really?
I actually do get some good ones. Like G2A sells them for like $1. Some sites sell them for even less. But you can get some actually decent games. It's kind of weird how that works. And then of course they have a premium version, and it's like $5 per random key, and it's AAA games then.
I'm running out of energy.
That one I always seem to not do too well on. I get better games with the cheap ones.
Oh yeah? What kind of bad AAA games have you gotten?
What's that freaking game I just got recently? I just tried it again. I tried it once and it was horrible, and then I tried it again just recently. It was like some zombie game, and it was, but it's like Minecraft meets zombies. I can't remember the name of the game now. I just threw it into my freaking gift inventory and said, I'll give it a play one day.
Castle Miner Z?
No, that I might have actually kept.
Insufficient energy.
Castle Miner Z kind of seems a little interesting. I don't know. I haven't actually seen anything of it, but from what I read.
Hired Gun, it's a small party sort of game. I think like 3 or 4 in a group at once. But then you can form with more people to make a raid group for situations that require it.
Wait.
Why is Nakopinda in here?
Oh.
Can't use this yet. I'm running out of energy.
You definitely sound better on my speakers too. My speakers are running through like, they're running through like the HD audio thing, high quality audio cable, all that kind of stuff. This is Wi-Fi through some kind of, I don't know, weird USB thingy. Apparently has its own built-in sound card, which does not sound good. Cause I'm working, you jerk. You seem like you're working hard. Hey, it's Droll. Droll, I just saw you on another channel like 5 seconds ago.
Insufficient energy.
We were literally just joking around about how Reclaim Joey likes to play like a 10-year-old.
I don't know who that is, but good for them.
Yeah, he was playing Just Cause 3 and basically just blowing stuff up and doing nothing else.
Well, at least he wasn't playing like a 15-year-old. Boobs!
You alright?
Yeah. That's just what I assume 15-year-old guys are like these days when they're playing games. I don't know.
Whenever I go into a female streamer's channel and I see all the things put in their chat, I think they're all 15.
Yeah. Explosions, yes! Because when you're 10, all you need is special effects.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm running out of energy. Can't use this yet.
Drawl was there yesterday when I came with the whole Umbrella League. He was playing with us when I realized that I could just put my voice communication through the headset.
Insufficient energy.
We were all it was me, Drawl, Indy, and this other guy, Reclaim Joey, and
we
were all playing H1Z1 Battle Royale.
Ah, 4-person co-op.
5-person. I don't know who the other person. I think it was a mod or something like that. Was the 5th person.
Gotcha.
We did pretty good too. We got up into like each time got into like the top 5.
Nice. How's it going, Sush?
Drawl actually changed his Steam profile to say, Drawl, it's my birthday. He was talking about it too. He's like, why did nobody sing to me? I'm like, we're not gonna sing.
What are you talking about? People get birthdays sung at them.
We weren't gonna do it.
I wasn't streaming yesterday though.
And then when he finally got cake, he just quit everything. He's like, I can't play. I got cake.
Oh yeah, that roll. Everyone probably needs to re-enter. Let me try that again.
Yeah.
That's been a little bit, and most of the entries have gone away.
Decillion.
Yeah, I had that typo last time too.
Smash now, die later. Is that like die another day?
No, it's like laugh now, cry later. You know, the masks with the opera and theater.
Yeah. Make a cure game.
Make a cure game? No, I think that's penicillin. There you go, now you corrected it. Oh, is that why I sound weird? Oh, that's so weird. You sound weird because you're from the East Coast.
No. Like the whole time after I put the headset on, I'm like, why do I hear myself weird in my head? You know how like when you speak, you hear yourself weird in your head? It wasn't until just this moment I realized it was replaying my voice through the headset. It was letting me hear myself, but it was doing it so like perfectly on point that I couldn't tell that it wasn't at the same moment I was talking.
That's funny.
Until it like glitched out a little bit, and like I heard myself like a robot for a second. No clue. That's I guess that's because it's like noise canceling headphones, so you can like hear what you sound like. I don't know. I don't know what the hell, why it's doing this. That's weird.
You're all entered to win. I'm just gonna roll now for the moment. First one, Impling.
Impling.
Are you here? Impling 1.
Yep, there he is.
Alright.
We're not Naku. We're not gonna call your name out randomly as a giveaway's been given if you didn't win. Naku loves doing that to me. I don't get over anything, Naku. Had a photographic memory of everything like it was happening yesterday.
Stage clear.
That's the worst kind of memory. I only remember things I don't like.
Yeah. It's actually kind of true. Things I do like get lost in my room.
Stage completed.
Oh, the inappropriate things I will not say.
There's so many comments.
Hoping they didn't mess up the bacon.
Whoa, what about bacon?
If they mess up the bacon, well, that invokes some serious hipster rage these days. Really watch out.
It's rice, chicken, mushrooms, and
Can't use
Ew.
this yet. Stage clear.
So that guy exploded. That was funny.
Now,
Alright.
if it was rice, mushrooms, a nice chicken gravy with some chicken and bacon, I could see that. But
30%
just
of the bacon become what?
yeah,
I don't think it works like that.
Insufficient energy.
no, Naku, you missed it. I already fixed that. There's no echo now.
Wait.
Yeah, I really, if bacon's the only meat, it's definitely gonna be overpowered by a lot of that.
Yeah.
And bacon's supposed to be the overpowering thing. It's the point of bacon.
Stage clear.
I never thought it was supposed to be the overpowering thing. It's just if it's not the feature, then it's supposed to at least have a good presence.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to taste it. Drawl. Don't even tell
Wow,
me
Drawl.
he actually made some chick crap herself. Like I said, this guy's not playing the game. He plays games. He's 4 hours in and he's played the starting mission and that's it.
Yeah.
The rest of it's just blowing stuff up, launching people, and seeing how far out you can go in the ocean.
Yeah.
Which the game devs for that game are insane. They made the ocean like you can go like 500 miles out from the land.
Not ready yet.
Like, to insanity. Like, there's no reason to have the ocean go out that far, unless, except for, I don't know, for the people that try to go out that far.
Wait. Not ready yet.
Wow, girl.
Insufficient civilian power.
Yeah, like, he was going so far out, I started to think that the ocean might have been, like, procedurally just redone over and over again, so it seems endless. He did find the end eventually. It just blows you up. You blow up like you have a suicide vest on or something.
Great. Bro.
Are you getting any of the big games coming out right now? There's like what, like 5 games coming out in the beginning of December, all AAA games.
I got Elite Dangerous. I haven't played through the full tutorial yet. I started playing the Castlevania game that came out last year. That's a lot of fun.
Can't use this yet. Running out.
You haven't even played through the tutorial of Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, I've only gotten through about half the tutorial missions. Cause I don't know, I'm not as used to the piloting stuff, and the mouse doesn't steer it the way I would expect it to, so I have to use the gamepad.
Hired shaking his head right now, going, "You need a joystick."
No, I have a gamepad. There's 2 sticks on it.
It's true.
Does everything I need to. I think I made a couple adjustments.
I don't know, Hired. I can only really afford one if they're like $50-$60, so I don't know. There's a few good choices out there. Rainbow Six looks really good. Then there's always Star Wars, which that's just epic. It's so much better when you get a flight stick. Yet he still won't turn on the stupid flight assist, which doesn't let you use Newtonian motion. Which I'm like, what's the point of flying around in space if you can't use Newtonian motion to your advantage? It's the best way to fight to fly when you're in a fight, because you can, you know, fly backwards while flipping around and shooting forward.
What the hell is this about Newtonian motion?
When you're flying a spaceship and fighting and stuff, it's the best way to do it. But he's using a flight stick, and he's still using flight assist, which keeps you always, you know, the way you're pointing is the way you're flying.
Yeah.
Not ready yet. Can't use this yet.
Played all the Mech Warriors. I don't think I've played any Mech Warrior since the 90s.
Oh, so you still played most of them then?
Wait.
Yeah, I've played quite a few of them.
think I won last time.
Is this a different character, or is this still your dark rogue or
This
whatever?
is still the Shadow Hunter, yeah. I just switched up their build at the start of the show.
Yeah, I was about to say your attacks look different.
Yeah. They are. Good eye
still
on
have
that, buddy.
Do you still have that giant blade that you can throw out? The
Yeah,
giant saw
but
blade?
I don't really need that as much. The focus of the build that I have is actually more close combat, I think. Got a fair amount of talisman built up here. I mean, you can share them between your two characters, which is what's kind of cool.
So anything you earn on one character you can use on the other, or just the
Well,
talismans?
the talisman, I suppose there's other items that they're not, you know, character bound or whatever, that you can just kind of use the warehouse to swap between them.
That's cool.
Hey, Devilian level up.
Yeah, what is Devilian anyway? Like your special attack?
It's Devilian mode is when you turn into demon form, and you get a different set of attacks that you use, and you're more powerful.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you real quick. You can walk in this ring over here, and it makes you basically full on Devilian while you're in the ring. But I think it also makes you flagged for PvP, so anyone can come up and smack you. So I'm only gonna stay in it for a moment. But yeah, you can see the different attacks in use. It's kind of a stealth here. And one of them that actually requires a target, so I can't really show you. Unfortunately, in having done that, that wiped away my my Devilian meter. I had it full, but oh well.
Does it build up over time, or from attacking?
Attacking and killing things.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely hired gun. It would have to be more of like the full scale of battle tech rather than just straight up mech warrior. Because, you know, mech warrior, obviously, you know, the mechs themselves are pretty damn beefy, but you know, a light mech might not necessarily stand up to just a couple of battle tanks.
Goodbye.
So yeah, and you know, really the tabletop RPG goes all the way down to the detail of just you know, being a character walking around in the world. Actually having a mech is like super special privilege sort of thing. Good old mech warrior stuff, battle tech. Yeah, hired gun, the one for DOS. There was one for DOS that was really good, where it was more of an open world RPG. What are you clicking away at over there?
No, I'm just working on stuff.
Working stuff.
Zeta access.
So it keeps on pausing on that auto run, and I'm not really happy about that. So
Yeah, I just saw that. That's weird.
enter with hashtag why you know auto run right for a chance to win access to Devilian.
Does no one want to win?
Oh, people want to win.
Two people have died? That's your answer? That's how her job is going.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that might be the bad news, but the good news, she ain't one of them.
Yeah.
No, you have a chance to win. You have not won it yet. But you said you were just chilling.
See ya, Kiwi.
Insufficient.
Very cool.
Not enough energy. I'm running out of energy.
I don't want to be near those guys when they explode. They actually do quite a bit of poison damage.
Not ready yet.
I'll just take him down from here.
Can't use this yet.
You still have quite a bit of range.
Yeah.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, that dude exploded on me for like 1,000 damage. Shtez. What a great name. It's like there are some letters missing or something.
It's so. I still find that funny how you get missions off of a bunch of dead soldiers, dead knights.
It is pretty funny.
They're just laying there talking to you.
Grunting and groaning their dying breaths. Day after day.
Can't use this yet. Not ready yet.
What?
Hired said, is there a Patrick Swayze or Bruce Willis one?
Alright, I'm gonna roll it here. Telescope. Telescope you here.
Wait.
Bad time for bathroom break. Oh, ghost movies, dead mission givers, I get you.
No, they're not dead, they're just dying most of the time.
Yeah, they're not fully dead yet. There it is. You have something in your inventory called a Nanus pet? A Nanus pet?
Yeah.
It loots everything for you?
Oh, these ones don't explode. Yeah, that's just straight up upgrades across the board. See you later, Merritt. Cool, Heloscope, you are the second winner. I'll be sending these keys at the end of the show.
See ya, Naku.
Not good. Speak with Shtez. The laborers. There's a corpse. Burn the corpse. Because civilians just carry like all sorts of pyro stuff all everywhere they go.
Insufficient energy.
Except for the mission where you have to pick up flint.
What are these, like little miners?
Little goblin miners, yeah.
Huh. They're just trying to mine some stone.
Yeah, probably. But they're evil.
But they're evil.
They're just trying to make a living for themselves, but they're the spawns of Satan and have to be destroyed.
Can't use this yet.
Evil miners mining evil purposes, like feeding demon children.
I'm running out of energy.
Sounds pretty sinister to me.
Devillion says it's offline.
I'm saving
That's
the
weird.
world from Goblin Hitler right now.
Goblin Hitler. Yeah, Cross Crone, no clue why it would be doing that to you. Did you try closing out of it completely and reopening it completely? You know, the next step would be to contact the developers, I guess.
Can't play Devillion says it's offline. That means you've got the beta. I am playing the alpha. If you would like to try to win access to alpha, stick around. We're going to do one more key giveaway before the end of the show.
Is that what it means? Really?
Yes. That is
sucks.
exactly what it means.
That sucks.
As they have an alpha and a beta running concurrently, which doesn't really mean one is really an alpha or one is a beta. It's just their phases of pre-launch right now. Open beta is on the December 8th, I believe. Though I don't know if they're closing down alpha and everybody's playing it 24/7, or if there's going to be a separate system that's 24/7 access still. Hard to say.
Seems like chat's helping them out a little bit. Everybody knows way more than I know.
Oh, hey, you getting stranger danger.
Oh wow, that name. friend of mine had a stranger danger moment earlier with what he thought was an Uber. He called an Uber in the city here, and about 5 minutes or so later, a car pulls up and says, "Hey, did you need a ride?" He hops in, tells him where he needs to go, and thinking the whole time it was an Uber, and it's just some stranger just offering him a ride.
Wow.
I'm like, so you just hopped in some random guy's car? He's like, yeah. When I got to my destination, Uber contacted me asking me where was I.
Well, if it took them that long, then forget it. It's a poor pace for picking up a ride. Of course, it's not as bad as after this thing at the bigger of the two restaurants where my brother works. He works at the smaller one. One of the people was trying to get an Uber outside the place, and Broadway in downtown Los Angeles is kind of a big street. And Uber driver, they just see Broadway, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm on Broadway. It's like, well, what part of Broadway? Oh yeah, I'm in such and such area. I'm in Chinatown. You're in the wrong. And so, I think we were there for like as many as 30 or more minutes waiting for this Uber to finally, I think we had to cancel that one to get a second one for him. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I have a car in Los Angeles, because apparently this is not the place to Uber. I have had no problem anywhere else. Austin, Texas, had no problem there. Had no problem in San Francisco. Had no problem in a lot of places. But I've never seen it as bad as that Los Angeles bit. That was just comedy. Just absolutely.
They didn't have GPS.
No, they did have GPS. It's just they see the street being Broadway. They're in downtown LA. They think they're in the other part of Broadway. Like, I don't know why people don't assume people are in Chinatown. Whatever. Chinatown's where the good food's at.
Always. Now, do you have other towns over there besides Chinatown, or is that just it?
We have all sorts of different kind of cultural towns. We have a little Filipino town in Echo Park. I know we have a Koreatown somewhere off the 101, I believe. We've got ourselves a little Tokyo, Chinatown. I mean, Alvera Street is not really like a little Mexico sort of thing. Like, we have enough, people. It's just, that's just kind of how the culture is. You don't need this like interpretation of what Hispanic culture is. We have it. It's cool. It's all right. There isn't like a little Mexico town. You know what I mean? It's this was actually Mexico was here before United States was here, sort of thing.
Well, we actually have a little Mexico here.
I could see that.
Mexico, we have Little Italy. We have a bunch of little cultural town areas.
There's probably some other. I know there was like a little Scandinavian area somewhere. That's where somebody I worked for maybe about 5 years ago used to go to get his cheese. He was very serious about his cheese.
Oh.
His name was Thor, by the way.
Thor?
Yes. To let you know.
His parents loved him.
Well, there's a lot of cultures that name their children after gods. Like I think it's a really common thing among like Hindu, for example.
Yeah, I know a couple people named Jesus.
No, Hindu, I said.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus is Jesus, I guess, or something like that.
So yeah, so there's a lot of that goes on. But yeah, no, that there's little cultural spots here and there throughout Los Angeles. I'm sure I haven't seen all of them. Stranger Danger, the goal is to try to distribute so people who are trying to get access to the game, who are here present trying to get it, are the ones who are getting it. As much as, we appreciate people who are trying to get keys for their buddies and stuff, your buddies have got to be here. Your buddies got to be following the channel.
Yeah, tell your buddies to come on over.
So, as much as I wish I could say, yeah, if you won Devillion recently, you won it again. Unfortunately, now the rule would be different though, as if I was doing a Founders Pack giveaway right now, because that's a little bit of an add-on. But I'm going to be waiting on those. Those are the let's see, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. I think I'm going to be rolling those out.
Cool.
Alright, the Profane Monastery. Sounds like my kind of place. Alright, well, here we go. I will solo this because I don't give a damn. The 2-day early access, gotcha.
Profane Monastery.
Yeah.
That sounds inappropriate.
Sounds like the sort of game where I would use my voice acting talents to
energy.
somehow make some sort of twitchy actiony game involving profane phrases from religious scripts and such. That's all I can really think of with it. And you know what? That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know Naku would play the hell out of that game.
Not ready yet.
I might want to watch that on the preview because I feel like I just exploded something way off the screen.
Kinda did.
Okay, so I wasn't seeing things.
What about Denny? What? Hired. I don't even want to touch that subject.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Very random.
Oh.
Pile of corpses.
Insufficient energy.
You're just pissing off everything over here with this pile of corpses.
Yeah, I certainly am. You know what? Pile of corpses is pissing me off too.
I'm running out of energy.
Crazed spiders, huh? For some reason, I don't believe that. I think they're just spiders being spiders.
Yeah. They're hungry spiders.
Not enough energy.
Like anything, they use that term a lot. I've noticed when they use something crazed. But if it's crazed, they should be going crazy and
Yeah.
just like completely doing like utterly weird nut job looking things to you. They should be going crazy. Just attacking you doesn't make them crazed.
No, I didn't activate that one. Not yet.
Oh, the Nanu pet or whatever.
Yeah.
What's? Yeah, I was curious about that too. I'm guessing it just follows you around and cleans up all your junk.
Yep, little cheeky butts. Alright, cheeky butts.
Cheeky butts.
That's what I named it.
Oh, look at that thing.
Wait.
It looks like a little gizmo. It's a freaking gizmo.
Can't use this yet.
Gizmo that follows you around and picks up all your stuff.
There's some treasure chest.
And I guess he's good forever. Like they don't attack him or anything. He's
Yeah,
just
he's just hanging out.
That's cool. I think he's wearing a little backpack.
Yeah, got little aviator goggles and everything.
And when you go too fast, he kind of like scurries. He's like, "Oh dear Lord, wait for me."
Insufficient energy.
You just did it again. You just sent someone flying off the screen.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it must be part of one of your attacks.
Probably a corpse explosion.
It really looks like you're flinging them, though.
Yeah, no, it's just my my stabby stab with the corpse explosion, and they do just kind of like fly. Let's see where it just got sent off the edge. Can't even find it.
And it's fast too. They go flying. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, Mad Doggy, you're super late.
I'm running out of energy.
You might have missed all the drawings already.
No, we got one more.
Ah. Oh, that guy exploded.
For some reason, I don't think these guys are gonna stop coming after me here, so I'm gonna get this final giveaway started here. Enter with hashtag Cheeky Butts is so cute.
Cheeky butts. Now why are these piles of corpses lighting without a problem? Whoa.
Because I've got the thing to light them up.
And there's some big guy now.
Yeah. And he's dead. And apparently I hit him so hard that I knocked him across the screen to do his death animation.
Yeah, you sent him flying too?
Maybe. Is there more to this thing, or did I win? Yeah.
It was a pretty easy little area there. Pretty easy boss too.
Yeah, he's not the real boss.
Ah. Your boss is in another dungeon.
Not ready yet. Wait. Can't use this yet.
Smashy, smashy.
I was wondering what you were doing. You were just kiting them to the line all up, huh?
Yeah. And wait for the cooldown because I had already used it.
See ya, stranger danger.
You know, now I think about it, a crazed spider, I would think about like when they gave the spiders like LSD and other drugs and they made the funny webs. Like that's
Yes.
Not ready yet. Not enough energy.
Oh yeah, let's get these spiders high for science.
For science. Hey, they've been doing that since Freud for science.
Oh, probably way before then.
Yeah. That's probably the big boss.
Yeah, that big dude down there.
It's just waiting and lurking. It's like, yeah, I'll get to you.
It's too bad those things don't cook the enemies for me.
Can't use this yet. Wait. Insufficient energy.
Right.
Oh, Cheeky Butts is just standing in the fire.
Let me make sure that everybody enters.
Not enough energy.
I'm doing good, Cross-Strong.
That's not the button I was looking for. Oh. I see.
Ember required.
There we go.
You need the embers from one of those
Yeah, I got it.
torchy things. I get it. And now an actual dead knight is talking to you. He's not dying, that was a ghost.
Insufficient energy.
No, you what the hell?
This little mini boss you're fighting here looks exactly like one of the big bosses you fought earlier.
Yeah, the one in the abyssal tower.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a copy, basically.
A smaller version, yeah. Doesn't have quite the same robust set of abilities either.
Insufficient ability power.
They have just drawn up a new mob.
They really better stop that with that crowd control, because that's getting annoying. I knocked that staff in the air.
I'm running out of energy.
Yeah, let's reuse the goblins from level in blue.
I'm fine with that. Like, I'm more like give the computer the character creator's level of variation, and let that be what you use to generate and seed your creatures.
Interesting.
Because that's kind of what No Man's Sky is doing.
Insufficient energy.
Oh man, that game just has too much hype. If it's possible to have too much hype, they have it, because they have said so much, and there's so many rumors going around, so much talk about that game. I have a fear that when it comes out, it's not going to live up to what people are imaging in their head.
Day one, it might not, but there's going to be more features after launch. I think people might not realize, you know, what it is might not necessarily be that fun for them.
Can't use this yet.
As I'm thinking to myself, how many people are really, really ready to explore versus how many people just think they want the idea of that much exploration because Stephen Colbert said it was a good idea.
Oh, nice name drop.
Well, he had the developers on the show. I thought that was like really awesome. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, once again, that did help contribute to that like ridiculous massive hype train you're talking about.
Yep.
Not ready yet.
Just made it even bigger. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be like a lot of time traveling around. You know,
Yeah.
it's gotta be a massive amount of time. If it's as big as what they're saying, it's gotta be a lot of travel time, a lot of just searching, and you know, it's people aren't thinking of that stuff though, of course. Me, I don't mind that at all. I mean, I can think of many games I've played, space games, where you had to do that a lot, and I didn't care.
No, you won't drink my blood. I'm spilling yours though.
Wait.
Does he not get hurt by those little fire things?
No, of course not.
Oh, that's...
There is. He's made of fire.
Oh, I guess that explains the coloring. I can't really see the,
No, he's an orange Zergling.
I can't really see his name underneath the health bar. It's like blurry.
Lava Tyrant.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah. Then that makes perfect sense. The name definitely put it together then. I thought he was more of just a demon.
Not ready yet.
No, not just a normal demon. He's a lava demon. Made of brimstone and hellfire. All those things little boys are made of. Or wait, that's not how it goes. Oh well.
I just got schooled yesterday on the difference between a devil and a demon. I thought the devil was just the devil, like Satan. But apparently there's devils and there's demons.
Well, I mean, it's all made up, so it's really whatever. But
Yeah.
you know.
Well, according to ancient history, at least as far as the ancient texts go.
Man, Doggy, I thought you already had this. You don't? That's a surprise. Well, you're the winner if you're still here. And then we're going to be wrapping it up because this is the end of the show.
Yeah.
We're going to be back tomorrow for Astral Terra, Dwarf Simulator. Should be interesting.
I still gotta play that.
Yeah, at least install it so you know what the heck you're getting into.
Oh, it's installed, and I went to go play it, and then something happened, and I didn't play it, and then I just haven't started playing it again. I got so many goddamn games. I don't know why I'm gonna buy another. I actually have no. I just got over 100 games, and a friend of mine said to me, he's like, "So how many of those are actually 100%ed?" I'm like, "None."
None.
None. I don't. I just do not have the time to complete video games. I'm more of a collector.
Cool deal. Impling, Heloscope, and Mad Doggy, congrats to the three of you. You are our winners for the day. I'll be sending you our keys in just a moment. And as I have finished the dungeon and done most of the loot management I've really needed to, it is pretty much time for me to wrap it up. So, I think I'll equip that. So, thank you all very much for coming. Really appreciate it. This has been Devillion on MMO Mondays. Next week, we're going to be giving away 3 more of the Alpha Access keys. And then the following weeks, we have $20 Founders Packs that we're going to be giving away. So, definitely be tuning in for those. And, be around for your chance to win on those. Like I said, Astral Terror tomorrow. And then our Wednesdays, we're switching up to Paladins, Champions of the Realm. So, be there for that. Should be a lot of fun. And we'll see you later, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.